Titans, I thought they were just myths. As did I, but millennia ago they used to roam this planet. Light would say in the back of his head, it should be impossible. They shouldn't even be in this dimension. They should be gone. Extinct even. Half of them are trapped in the darkest pits of hell. Unless someone has been freed. God, smarts. Whatever. It's good before anyone realizes what we did. Boss will tell you for teleporting away using his mark. That thing actually gave me a bit of a challenge. Boss would say he would come in to see everyone beaten and destroyed. Abyss and Demise armor would be destroyed, their gauntlets broken, their masks, their armor shredded and withered, broken into different parts. Chunks would be missing from their armor. They would be beaten and bloody. Almost half of all of Phantom's upper suit would be destroyed. So all of his arm, plus half his mask. With his katana shattered into trillions of pieces. Origin would be standing there with his arm broken, his armor destroyed, his horn bent and destroyed. You can use it for your Chromebook, you'll be fine.
I can't even do it before.
Balance's armor would be almost basically completely destroyed. Ripped apart, tattered and withered. Shattered and everything. Beaten and bruised and bleeding. So what the hell could have beaten all of them this bad? Boss would say. I could have. Avoid. I am the one who's kidding. Avoid safe from the shadows. As a man would walk out wearing cloaks, with mysterious marks running down his body, with a weird mark on his eye, on his face. Who are you? Blast would scream at the person. I am your friend, your foe. Blast, D, Reaper. How do you know my name? Blast would say for summoning the Yamato and the Executioner. And the Executioner basically all at his face. With his double execution spirit blades on his back, sheathed. His axe to his side, the scythe in his hand alongside the Yamato. Enough. Fighting is useless, he would say, before making black rods piercing blasts, as he would fall to the ground saying, "Ugh," coughing up blood. Where the hell? Before getting kicked in the face by the figure as his mask would shatter, getting set flying backwards. As a cube would appear above him, he would say, "Shit!" Before activating Judy's chakra, going into his second tailed stage, dodging the black chakra cube just in time. He's strong, Blast would say, pulling the chakra rods out of him as they would burn his hand. Oh, what the fuck? Before he could even finish, a fist would punch him right in the jaw. Ow, would he say, relocating it. Is this all from the nickname God of Death, the Slayer of Villages, the Shinigami, the Reaper? I'm disappointed. Before Blast would get kicked in the gut by this figure. How? scream. With a black aura, his chakra would explode in an immense aura, a scream of power, shaking the very dimension as it would begin to crack, as they would appear in a forest, as everyone's bodies would thud. They're not dead, don't worry. As Blast's whole upper arm would be destroyed from the immense amount of chakra he'd be putting on. As the mark on him would begin to spread, as his Sharingan, both eyes would begin to change into a yin-yang pentagon. As a horn would sprout from his head. One of his red Sharingan would be all black, while the other all white. Well, a yin-yang type of thing. As a horn of light would appear against the fangs and the spikes of Juby, as 4 tails would appear. You dare insult me? A voice, an echo voice, blasts with the ship more of an echoey, ethereal-like voice. Wait, that mark, but how? Pathetic, lowly beast, peasant. You dare step to your god? The figure that the blast would say, as before disappearing, kicking the mysterious man right in his stomach, sending him flying backwards. But he would disappear, reappearing in front of Blast, punching him. But Blast would grab the fist, before railing his fist back, surging black chakra into it, punching the figure in his gut, leaving an imprint. This can't be. No, it's impossible. There's no such thing in this world. Blast would say before appearing behind the figure, kicking him in his neck. Don't know how, don't ask why. Before Blast would begin to make a black orb in his hand before saying, gravity style, black hole. Before this black orb would slowly float to this figure, as it would explode, as if bending reality around it, a crater would be left, with the figure sitting there, with a mark beginning to form on his body as he would kick Blast in his gut, beginning to beat him slowly, summoning a chakra rod, smacking him in the face, smacking him in the face, sending him flying through the forest. Not so tough anymore, are you? But before he could finish, Blast would appear behind him, kicking him in the head, grabbing him by his hair, or what's left, I guess, slamming his face into the ground before making another black hole, slamming it in his side. As he would disappear, reappear again. You're not teleporting, in fact, you're shrinking. Damn it, he found out. Let's see if I can do that. The figure would say before his eye would shift from his Mangekyo, his Sharingan to a red, to a black and white Dojutsu similar to the one in the picture, but more people with black and white. Impossible! The figure would say as Blast would shrink himself down, appearing, kicking the figure in his jaw, grabbing him by his neck, sucking the chop, beginning to suck the soul right out of him. Your soul tastes delicious. I want more, he'd say, before getting blasted in the back by a fireball. Who dares? Before turning around to see a cloaked man wearing a mask. We need to go, Master. No, the figure would say, before he would sprout a horn, kicking Blast, before beating him down, as the mark on Blast's arm and his eyes would begin to go back to normal. The horn would disappear, as all his power would begin to get weak, as he would become weaker and weaker by the second. As the figure would punch him down, the other masked man would say, Lord Jigen, we must go, come on, it's not safe. Fine. The now revealed to be Jigen would say, with the masked figure, let's go. The Reaper was pathetic. I'm disappointed. Sir, did you notice? that old man on this. Tell him to get more knowledge on the Reaper clan. It makes no sense how he had my dojutsu. Yeah, he could shrink himself and everything. The most fucked up thing was black and white chakra, the horn of one of us, that mark he had, his eyes. Could it be? No, it's impossible. They were wiped out trillions of years ago. There should be none left in all creation. Us and the other clan teamed up to wipe them out. We must get rid of this blast person as soon as possible. If you hadn't stopped me, Kashi and Koji, we could have killed him right then and there. What if he wasn't from that clan? It's no coincidence somebody with the last name Reaper would just pop up. Good point. As Blast would wake up hours later, as everyone would be still knocked out, he would use his chakra to heal every one of them faster and faster. Guys, are you guys okay? He'd say. What? Yeah. One moment we were in the base working out, meditating and training, and the next a mysterious man walks through and beats all of our asses. Even all of us at full power couldn't defeat him. I know. I fought him. And I lost. Floss would say. Excuse me. I mean, bless me, I guess. I lost. Oh. No, I lost, he'd say. It can't be. This must be a nightmare. It has to be, he'd say before pinching himself. It's not a nightmare, Blast. It's reality. Say, turns out you're not the strongest. There are beings out there that are far stronger than you. I lost. Blast will begin to murmur to himself before getting up, saying, "Whatever. That doesn't matter. That just proves that there are others out there that can actually give us a challenge, something actually worth training." That doesn't mean we should just give up, sit here and slouch. We are the mighty primordial, bringers of destruction, bringers of death, bringers of chaos. We are gods compared to the humans. Even though we are humans, still, we have power unlike the Kages. If we fought the Kages, we'd probably lose. No, we are not mere humans, we are gods. We are the mighty primordials. We can't just sit here and slouch and cry in the corners just because we got beat by one man. Say it with me. We are the primordials. We are the primordials. All of them would scream. Exactly. What are we? The primordials. Who are we? The primordials. Exactly, man. That's not a reason to give up just because we were beat by one man. Yes, sir. All of them would scream. Well, what do we do with the fact that we don't have a base anymore? Abyss will say for getting nudged in the side by Demise. Well, I can't say we don't have a base. We don't have a base. What's that? Not a base. Boss would say, we don't need one. We're gonna go steal it. Boss would say before putting out his hand, opening a portal, as all of them would be sucked in. Before appearing in a dimension, we're gonna make our base here. In an empty dimension. Again. Well, not exactly, Boss would say before waving his hand, as if we're shifting reality itself. And the dimension, houses would begin to appear. A gigantic building would appear with the Japanese kanji of primordials on it. Our own little domain, better, our own village. I'm going to transport this to the real world, to the main dimension. Then we have our own little village where rogues and people who have been done wrong can live. People who were banished, outcast and freaks just like us. After, who's going to be the Kage? Me, obviously. Good point. Now that I have some business with Naruto. Blast would say for disappearing. Hours later, a gigantic black portal would open as the surrounding area would be destroyed as something would appear. A village. Damn, he really actually said he was going to bring it to the physical world. Who would have thought? Indubitably. There's about 15 apartments. How many rooms? Let's go check them out. Bleh, Blast would say, before teleporting. I mean, not Blast. Phantom would say, as Blast would open a portal right in front of Naruto, as he would be walking out of the shower with his pants, as he would be getting out of the bathroom after taking a shower and getting dressed. Because you know him, he's Blast's brother. They don't really like wearing shirts because they like showing off their impeccable muscles. Naruto said, "Oh shit!" For pulling out a kunai and infusing it with Biju chakra. You've already learned to infuse it with Biju chakra. Good. Blast would say before sitting on the bed, "Don't worry, Naruto. I am not here to fight unlike the other times." Jiraiya-sensei! Blast would not yet. Naruto would say before Jiraiya would jump in the window saying, "What's the matter?" The Reaper, before activating his hair, attacking the Blast, grabbing him with his hair. That's fair. I am not here to be a threat. As I've heard, you've recently recovered the legendary Sonic Tsunade, and I've heard of you besting her in battle, Uzumaki. I am proud, I should say. That shows you are not weak, beating a Sonic in battle. Is that the Reaper? Yeah. Tsunade would say, as Jiraiya would respond, "What's he doing here?" Didn't you say he's equal to one of the Sonic, if not stronger? Yeah. Oh god, he could kill us all right now if he wanted to. Bingo! I'm not, because I don't want to fight you. In fact, I'm giving you an offer. I recently just made my own village. And I'm willing to let you stay there for the rest of your training time. Then you can set off on the final month. Are you sure this is okay with you, Jiraiya? We are out of options right now, considering we're low on money. Are there any backlashes or... What's the word? Not backlashes, Is there any hidden motive or anything like that? Hidden attachments? Nope, free. Totally free. No scams, nothing. You don't even have to pay for anything. The village is quite small. We only have one apartment in one Kage building. No walls or anything, just forest. Fine. Let's go. Here's the map. I'll be sending one of my primordials here to lead you. Do not worry, they will not attack you. Blossom said before teleporting away. So that just happened, Tsunade would say. Yep, Naruto would respond with. So, Are we gonna attack them when we get there? No. If all the primordials are there, we can't do anything. They could. One of the primordials alone was strong enough to beat me in battle and destroy. Even if you went your 7 tails, I don't think you could even beat all of them. I mean, Blast alone was strong enough to stop you at your 7-tailed state. And yeah, that's my way of making Blast stronger than he is alongside Naruto. By introducing people like Jigen so early in the story. As since he's so OP, where it basically requires the death of Kurama. Spoilers, by the way, RIP that nigga. He's an OG. That's my way of basically making Blast stronger. And if you notice, these guys and girls right here, they're Otsusukis that are going to be coming into the story a little bit later on. And I think one of them is going to surprise you. Last would say, before reappearing in the Kage office, literally the whole village is empty. There's only one apartment. What happened to there being 15? Change my mind. I want to rebuild. I want to build the village up with only one apartment. Jesus fucking Christ, Blast. How many rooms are in that one apartment, by the way? About. So there's 6 of us. About 10. I need you to do. Only 4 left. Yeah. Just enough for our 3 guests. Oh, right. You're letting Ben come here. Which one of you do I think is going to be best to escort them? Well, considering all of our suits are thrashed and withered and destroyed and garbage, how are we going to do it? Because your suit is basically repairs itself using your own chakra. None of our suits do that. Well, also say if we're doing a summoning, the hand signs for summoning a replacement for all of their suits. Summoning 5 pairs of armor. Balance, this one is yours, this suit I'm on right now. Origin, this suit is yours. It's so badass with the lion and the blade. Phantom, this suit's yours. This looks oddly familiar. Hell, Phantom armor. Abyss, this one is yours. Befitting. And Demise, this one's yours. This literally He's dramatic. Okay then, now you have your good drip. It's totally a fucking upgrade from the original drip. Although I still feel like, boy. I think Phantom, you're gonna go meet them. Yeah, I'm totally not gonna scare the shit out of them. They were disappearing in a black mist. What are you primordials, sir? I guess go set the village up. Go in the apartment, get your room set up. Scatter, go around to different towns and places. Get clothes. Try to get some stuff for y'all rooms. Before we'd see Blast sitting in a throne with a desk in front of him. As Tsunade, Jiraiya, and Naruto walk in with Phantom. Hello, Phantom. Blast. You actually use... Not Blast. You actually use the voice changer I gave you. Oh my god, thank you. As an Abyss and Demise would appear next to Blast in that bodyguard position. As Origin and Balance would appear at the outside of the door. place was really heavily guarded. You would be surprised. Now then, that Blast would whistle before Abyss would appear in front. Would say, "Hello, sir. Take these take these three to a room at the hotel. Dinner is in 12 hours. Make yourself comfortable. You may put your stuff anywhere you like. Explore the village if you want, even though there's only two buildings, this building and that building. Of course, we do plan on improving. You're the enemy. Why are you helping us?" Well, I guess you said how Mortals just found a group. We really don't. Plus, we're interested in you, Uzumakis. We're interested in all three, and you as well, Naruto. If you didn't know, me and your brother, I believe his name is Blast, we had a couple interactions a couple months ago, where we fought each other. You fought Blast? Naruto would say, indubitably. What? How is he? He told me not to reveal any little bit of information to you. Damn it! He most likely told me that your mission was to bring him back. And he wanted me to deliver this message to you. He is not coming back to that village for your own protection. If he does, you're gonna be killed. Originally, you were supposed to be banished from the village. Blast could not risk stripping you of a life with all those friends you've made. He made the hard decision and left you. Now then, go. Right. Abyss was there teleporting before jumping out the window with Tsunade, Naruto, and Jiraiya. I can't believe it. The Reaper knows Blast. That was kind of messed up lie to tell him that you fought his brother. I mean, he doesn't actually know that I am his brother, so. For all he thinks, Blast is dead, so I gotta I gotta let him know that I'm not dead. I'm still kicking and thriving. He shares a good point in that statement. So then, any papers? No, we're not even an official village yet. Oh, and sir, Abyss would say. I mean, not fucking Abyss, Balance would say. While I was out scouting to get stuff for my room, I saw some homeless people that were being beaten and tortured and bullied and I told them about our village. So they want to know if they can come and take refuge here. Hell, their father is an ex-shinobi who was wrongfully stripped of his shinobi duties. From what village? Leaf. A Leaf shinobi. Allow the family in. We don't have enough space. Then we will build space. I want to see what it is like to be a Kage. As we would skip back to the hidden to see Violet. Everyone's least favorite backstabber. Where the fuck is the Violet picture? Where the fuck is the Violet picture? Where the fuck is the Violet picture? Did I not? Nope. Give me a sec. Issue resolved. And yeah, I know it's 6:11 in the morning. For me, for some of you, it's probably night. As you can see, everyone's least favorite backstabber sitting in a prison cell extra security guard this time, with chains gripped down on the ground, with 50, with almost 16 tons of prison balls strapped to her legs, and 25 pounds, nah, like 16, almost 100 and about chains strapping her to the very wall from her neck, and her arms chained together with sealing jutsu, so she can't even do jutsus. She can't even move her arms. Her eyes have been covered, as they've recently discovered that she has a dojutsu which basically makes her eyes change color. That essentially basically gives her attributes similar to that of a Byakugan, Sharingan-like type of thing. She can take over the minds of others, make others do her bidding by taking over their their hormones, by taking over their lust, by increasing their basically making them simp for her, and basically allowing her to put others in a genjutsu. So her eyes have been sealed off, similar to Sasuke after the war. As somebody would open the gate, as she would look up, as she would still with her head looking down, saying, "Who's there?" She is traumatized. Like, when I say traumatized, the definition of traumatized. The word traumatized isn't even enough to describe how terrified and mentally broken this girl is right now. One thing you never make out of Blast is an enemy. Because he will get you back in the most brutal of ways that you will wish you were dead. We're here to interview again about Orochimaru. Who are you? She'd say in a shakingly scared voice. It's me, Kakashi. Kakashi Sensei? Is that really you? Yes. I don't think I'm a friend. I'm still very, very disappointed in you, Violet. By leaps bounds. You should be lucky we found you in time. And if we didn't, you would have died and bled out. What about the last? That is none of your concern and that is none of your business. What about Naruto? Alright, enough. Bring her food in. As they would feed her a pills that basically give her all the nutrition she needs. You do not deserve a proper meal, girl. Kakashi would say before walking out with papers, closing and locking the gate, activating a sealing jutsu that cancels everyone's chakra that is inside that prison. As tears would begin to run down her face, as she would say, "I'm so sorry. Sorry won't cut it. Because of you, Blast is all we know dead. The third Hokage is dead because of you. Sorry just won't cut it anymore, Violet." Kakashi would say with body flickering away. How's just we skipped 12 hours. Go get them, Blast would say. Dinner is ready. Who cooked? You or Phantom? Abyss would ask. I'm the one that cooked, Blast would say. Oh, thank the gods, yes! Your cooking is so divine! worthy that of only the gods. Thank you. You humble me. They're here, master. They're here, boss. Good. Sit, please, sit. Blast would say before gesturing for Tsunade and them to sit at a table. As Blast would snap his fingers before Shadow Knights would begin to walk into the room, putting plates down. What the hell are those? They're my shadow servants. In fact, I've been using one to spy on you this entire time. What happened? Naruto said. You never noticed it, Naruto? Jiraiya would ask. No. Your chakra sensing is just as bad as Blast said. Hey! Naruto would say. Blast or the Reaper would chuckle. You're just gullible. Now then, eat. Are you gonna eat? Oh, we already had our fill. But don't but. Let them enjoy their meal. We've already eaten, remember? Alright, Abyss and them would say. And how is it, what's the jizz about the new citizens that should be arriving? Yep, about 6, about a family of 5. A mother, a father, 2 kids, 2 sons, 2 daughters, and 1 baby. Step siblings or full blood? Full blood. Damn it, I was hoping there would be step siblings. Why would you hoping there would be step siblings? That's what I would say. Oh, come on, you already know why. Blast, A, that is disgusting, and B, fucking ass. Don't tell me the thing I already do every Sunday. Oh, ew, gross! Ha! What can I say? My charms are just too irresistible. Yeah, right. You could say that to death. Wow, like you're any irresistible phantom. And when are you gonna start referring to me as my real name? Fine. How about, okay, like as your irresistible ghost. Thank you. I get phantoms are basically ghosts, but still, please just call me Ghost from now on if we're not on missions. Alright, Ghosty. Don't call me Ghosty. Alright, Ghosty Poo. Don't call me Ghosty Poo. Just call me Ghost. Whatever. No fun. And I thought I was the serious one. Hey, big bro. This was said a demise. What? You have been bugging me all fucking day to train. Why not go train with the others? Why must you bother me? Because you're my older brother. You have 2 other brothers that you can train with. But they're on missions. Go train with Phantom. He's busy out. He's busy escorting our new arrivals. Go train with Blast. He's busy being a Kage. What work could he possibly have? This village, he literally just made this village out of thin air not even a day ago. He has 0 residents besides us. 0 shinobi. At all. What do you expect him to have any work? But Nichan, I want to train with my big bro. If it'll make you shut the fuck up and leave me alone, fine. Demise would say. And first of all, stop calling me big bro and call me my real name. Okay, Chaos. And I'll call you your real name, Kaido. Chaos would say to Kaido, as they would So good to finally call them by their real names, guys. You have no idea how much I hated it calling them their powers names. Their name those hidden names, which I'm gonna call them every now and then. And yeah, I basically revealed Phantom's name before he even got to before even this part, which I don't even know part of this. So. Jokes on him, am I right? As we would see Ghost tweaking with his suit in a room. This Kage building might be I thought I might have oversized the Kage building just a little bit. There's a basement, isn't there? Yep, an entire prison cellar. How many cells? About 13. Each with anti-chakra bars, too. So if any of us ever go on one of our uncontrollable berserk rages, we can just get put in there with chakra draining chains. Speaking of which, how's it been coming with that new ability of yours? The soul split? Better. So explain to me how it works. Well, basically what I'm doing is I'm grabbing somebody's soul from their body and splitting it from their physical body. Their body is still alive, but it's a husk, meaning there's no soul inside of it. While the soul is roaming around with no physical form, becoming a phantom. Bingo. While the body is alive, it just does not have a conscience. The organs are intact and everything. Unless the soul is returned or a new one is put inside, the body is unusable. It's alive, just it will not move. But won't it slowly die without the soul? Nope. Alright. And that other technique that you've been working on, what's it called again? Black hole? Yeah, that one. So you basically said you have the ability to manipulate gravity. Yeah, after I basically went berserk after fighting that guy who I now know is the name of Jigen, because I heard his name after I was waking up. One guy screamed it. I don't know who that was, probably one of his colleagues. That I remembered using a technique called gravity style black hole. And I was able to shrink myself, I think. The power I had. But I still lost. It's amazing that you can lose, Ghost would say. Indubitably, brother, indubitably. As we would see a girl with bluish white hair and horns with a Hyuga-like eye in a void, before saying, "This is getting interesting. Maybe I might actually be using my vessel." Before Violet, we would see Violet we would zoom in on her hand to see a diamond imprinted on it. Sorry, this chick over here will become relevant to the story. Damn! With dunks for days. Kinda sucks this bitch is flat chested. But she ain't flat, she's still fucking flat compared to this bitch with the chest of a tsunade. God damn! Let's not get off our track. As we would see Jiren and Kashin Koji standing with another man. Amado, how's the research been coming? Great. So you know how you suspect that he's from that clan? Well, guess what I found out? Before the head of the clan died, he had a child as his successor. And years ago, the village, Konoha, was attacked by a beast, like Ninetales. that was split into two children, the son of the Hokage and another child. No one knows who that child is. They don't know who his father is, so they assume that his father is the fourth Hokage. But his father may or may not be the head of that clan, the Reaper clan. The Reaper clan, a clan obsessed with a clan so obsessed with the ideology of death they worshipped her like a god. She basically is a god, so yeah. I thought that clan was extinct, like many have thought, just as with the Uzumaki. The Uzumaki are alive and thriving, sir. There's 3 Uzumaki alive on the planet. Naruto and 2 others. I can't get information on them quite yet. If he is really from the Reaper clan, he might be more of a threat than I oppose. What about Naruto? This Naruto child. If he is from the same clan as well, won't he be as big as a threat? Well, as you know, the family works as just like your clan does, Ishjigen. How there are branches and there's there's rankings. There's the head family, the head family, the main families, the mid families, the lesser families, and the divisions. We speculate that Blast's father might have been the clan head, and Naruto's father, the fourth Hokage, was actually from the Reaper clan, but was from one of the lesser clans, the Namikaze clan. Minato Namikaze. The mother, Kushina Uzumaki, who's actually has some Uchiha, but she didn't inherit the Uchiha Dojutsu. Although her hair was all black, she still had red strands at the tip of her. She still had some red in her hair, and she does possess the immense amount of chakra that Uzumaki does as well. And the fourth Hokage, as you know, is famous for his Thunder God Raijin technique. Yes, I believe I saw when I was fighting the Reaper, who we now know as Blast, was using kunais very similar to his. But the thing that freaks me out the most is that he had a karma seal. He what? How? If he really is from that clan, the supposed Reaper clan, that wouldn't make sense. If his father really is the clan head, yeah, but if he's not, how would he have a karma seal? As I believe, the karma seal is a technique used by your clan to preserve ourselves. In the case of our deaths, we would place a karma seal on a certain life form, therefore making that life form our vessel, correct? Huh. Otsutsuki's. What a weird clan. To think that bastard of a mortal was actually able to make me bleed. I should destroy this whole world because of it. Sir, we still need it for the 10 tails. I know. That is why we will let this world last longer until we get what we need. Then, let the apocalypse begin. How is Project Olympus coming along? It's coming along good, sir. Although our first test subject, the Titan that we brought in, was killed, presumably by the Reaper, using a specific pair of blades, as if all his soul is stripped from his body. If I'm correct, you said that one of our outer members discovered a gigantic gate that led to a dimension like hell, known as in ancient stories commonly called Tartarus, where the beings known as the Titans, which waged war against the gods, were sealed away. We actually managed to free a couple of them, but they were very weak titans. We have about 7 at our disposal that are currently roaming the world. Good. But didn't you say you brought in that after you opened the gates, dimensional disruptions happened? Mm-hmm. Like 3 weapons known as the 2 weapons known as the Blades of Chaos, and an axe, I believe to be known as the Leviathan axe, must have entered our dimension. Because the same energy frequency was the exact same that the Titans described. Blades of a warrior known as the ghost of an ancient civilization that dates further back than the sage himself, known as the ghost of Sparta. Someone even the gods themselves fear. And he has long since been believed to be dead, but his weapons were forged by the gods themselves. So they are known as the God Killers. They are known as the God Killer. Could they be used to kill Otsutsuki? As I believe, yes. They were used to slaughter an entire pantheon. Isn't that just a gigantic mumbo jumbo of gods? Yes, sir. A gigantic group of gods that have claimed the right of the world, essentially. I should be worried exactly because of this. Why? Because the very blades he holds today are the very ones that were used to slaughter one of the pantheons, known as the Greek pantheon. Oh, this is getting more and more intriguing. Indubitably. I would skip back to Phantom, I think it is. Phantom, not Phantom, Ghost. Escorting the villagers, who we now know as Roger, Linda, Jack, Mark, Rosie, and Lapis. There, because knowing me, I will not remember their names, so we got Jack, Rose, Lapis, Mark, and Linda. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. Stupid ass name. We're here. But Japan, bersama Dongyaz, near Nazro, near Zumniardo, Zumnifronier, Getter, Ixuniardo, Brismanedonye. A ghost would say. The small little village. We just made it. Come, meet the Kage. As Phantom would bring the family up to meet Blast in his room. Ah, yes, hello. I believe you're the new settlers who have decided to come live with us. Blast would say, sitting at his throne, with papers on his desk, ready to be signed. Yes, good. Sign these papers, waivers. For the first week of you staying here, you will not have to pay any rent. Although your food supplies will be supplied to you during the first week of you living here. After the week period is up, you must begin to pay you must pay rent and your bills. Depending on if you have a house that you use on your own jutsus, and you must write records of yourself down on the papers. Now then, my assistant / accountant One of my guards will be leading you to your house, your new home. Uh, sir? Uh, this is balance. Balance would say before bending down and whispering to boss ear. That is indubitably a problem, boss would say. Okay then, boys, so, problem. We have no homes available, but you will be able to stay in the Kage Mansion. Our bathroom is down the corridor to the right. Take a left. Go down. Take a right. Do not go into the metal door. Then take a left again. Keep going. Turn right, and then you should get to the bathroom.
Look at the door. See if he answers.
You got all that? And I have reason to believe that one of you is an ex-shinobi. That would be Jack. That would be me, sir. Jack would respond. Good. You will be the first ever tuning in the village. I believe you mean Joni. Balance would say, oh, right, Joni. What rank was you before you were retired? I was a Joni. I was a leader of my own little team. Good! You have 5. Well, you have. You know what? I'm gonna black out the background. Give me a sec, Zero Squad. Yes, I discard all of this to this. No longer need you. Rose, Lapis, Mark. 2 boys. 2 girls. 2 parents. Jack, Rosie, Lapis, Mark, Linda. Fudgy. The other boy is Fudgy. So, does your wife have any experience as a shinobi, or is she not? She was a medical ninja. Well, there you go. You're the head ninja. You're the head doctor. In fact, I will be helping you to improve your chakra, your medical ninjutsu. As we have the goddess of medical ninjutsu at our village right now. We have the 2 legendary signs. We have Jiraiya Sensei and Tsunade. Yep. You can go take tips from her. Dear God, amazing. She lives in that apartment room. Which room is it? Room 203. Room 7, sir. Room 7. Of course, I'll be going right now. No, first, unpack your stuff. Jack? Sir? Come with me. Mark? Rosie? And Fudgy? Come with us. Come with me. Lapis, you can be a medical ninja alongside your mother. Coincidentally, yeah, she was training to be just like her mom. That's good. Come on, let's go, Fudgerton. As you can see, we conveniently have our village placed right next to a mountain. So they created using Earth style. Balance would say. And yes, if you're wondering, Balance's real name is Balance. Ironic? Yeah. As boss would bring them up, would bring the newly founded Team Zero to a training ground. This training ground was prepared. Well, this training ground is in the village, as you can see. This is an exclusive area that only that can be you guys use as a training ground. As you see, we have wooden dummies. We have an artificial lake and walls made of stone. You will be training here for the next week. I will be sending you on your first mission. The mission board is in the Kage office on the first floor, in the first room to the right. That's where all the missions will be assigned. And the teams are in the first room to the left. It will be going from team 0 to 30. 30 is pretty high. Yep. You're the first team labeled Team 0, so that means you gotta be the strongest. How does ranking work in the village? Tomorrow I will explain that to you. But for now, go home, get some rest. Go to the Kage building, get some rest, and tomorrow we'll pick up right where we left off. Yes, sir. That's where I'll be leaving part whatever to what if Naruto's from the Reaper.